Morning all, and welcome back to another episode of the seemingly never-ending Corona Diaries. And today's episode is a slight expansion on one of the earliest episodes where I spoke about the novelty of something wearing off. And the fact that you will be in a much better position to win if you, from day one, expect the novelty to wear off. That broadsides too many people. Kind of, for some unknown reason, seems to take people by surprise. And I want to expand on that a little bit, and I want to probably be a little bit more real and a little bit more brutal about the fact that people give up on whatever it is they're doing. And this realization once again came to me during my morning walk. Thank God for them walks, by the way. I'd have no material if I wasn't doing them walks. All I do is walk about trying to think of the next episode. And the reason this episode came to light is because when this morning I set off, I've been probably doing the kind of 6.5k 1 hour walk at a good pace for, I'd imagine, about 2 weeks now. And this morning, my legs were kind of a bit sore when I woke up, and I stretched off before I went on my athletic walk. And off I set at about 5:45. And the first thing I do, well, when I go a particular way, is there's a big hill to walk up, and it's actually a really good way to start because you kind of power up this hill. And I got about halfway up the hill and I thought, fucking hell, this is actually quite hard. Walking is quite hard at this pace. And notice how I got at this pacing, because I don't want you all to think that I'm some kind of wimp. At this pace, walking's hard when you do it as quick as me. But I was walking, I thought, this is actually hard. This is really hard. And those thoughts were coming into my head about how it was a bit of a mission, a bit of an effort to do it. And then that got me thinking about people giving up on things. And here is the hard, cold reality. People give up on shit when it gets hard. They don't say they're giving up on it because it's hard. They'll use any manner of tactics, diversions, to make sure nobody knows that basically when it got hard, they threw the towel in. They'll say shit like, I started to get up at 5 o'clock, but just can't seem to keep it up. Or, you know what? I really enjoyed last week at the gym, but for some reason this week, I'm just not feeling it. No! You basically arrived at the inevitable point when whatever it is you're doing is starting to get hard, and you think to yourself, fuck this, can't be arsed with this isn't what I signed up for. I want those kind of romantic feelings that I had when I first started, when I was really convinced it was going to be a whole new me. The first 2 or 3 days when I was reading at night, I felt almost invigorated. And now it's becoming a little bit more of a chore. So I need to find something else that I find easier for longer. Massive news flash, yeah? Irrespective of who you look up to, what you're doing, what you want to do, if it's of any worth, it's going to be really hard. It's going to be really, really hard. None of the things I've spoke about in the last 40 or so episodes are easy. Getting to a point where you meditate every day is hard. Going for a walk every morning is hard. Getting up at 5 o'clock every morning is hard. I'm not built differently. These people that you look up to, these authors of these books, they're not built differently to you. They just don't mind cracking on when the going gets tough. And I can honestly say that you need to ask yourself this question. And that is, am I prepared to keep going when the shit hits the fan? And if the answer to that question is honestly and humbly no, yeah, then you need to take stock of what you got, work on being grateful, because you are not going to have a great deal more. And that is the truth of the matter. So, I hope you've enjoyed it. A little bit of a different tone, but really important that you understand that this shit is not and will not and should not be easy. Catch you up tomorrow.